What is going on YouTube? It's Brendan from Market Makers, your home for Wyckoff and advanced Fibonacci trading. Guys, today the markets are closed, the equities markets. It's a holiday here in the US, but the futures are trading. The NASDAQ is up 1%, the Dow Jones up 0.75%. We're going to peek in and see what Bitcoin's doing. Guys, the exchanges that sponsor us, SimpleFX and BITGET, their links are in the video description, as well as the SimpleFX tutorial. That's where I trade equities, commodities, and Forex. They have a handful of cryptos, and BITGET has all the cryptos. You can trade at both those places. Bonuses available on both, up to $5,000 on SimpleFX. Check them out. If you want to join our room, guys, our Discord, click the join button underneath this video. That is to our Discord. You get TA, live streams, and a fantastic community. There's over 10,000 people now on our server, which is absolutely crazy. So there's 10,000 people there, guys. Come check it out. And if you just want trade signals, the Telegram link is in the video description. You can go ahead and click that, and everything I say, guys, is for education and entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Let's talk about Bitcoin here on the weekly, guys. Gonna zoom in. Not a lot's changed on a weekly time frame, but I want to show you how relevant this is when you lay out fibs correctly. I said that 18,230 was key support that we had to hold, and of course we wick below it, but we did hold it. Don't even have a daily close below it, okay? So when you can see this and we pop back up and we're still hitting our head on the 0.5 at 20,933, that 200 moving average is roughly 22,399, so 22.4, somewhere in there. You got to flip that. Until you flip that, this is super bearish. You are in a bearish trend on the weekly, below the 45, below the 200. Very bearish. Let's see if we can make any progress going into the other time frames. As you can see here, once again, your 618 at 18,230. You did not get a candle close below it. Key support level, guys, most commonly retraced to fib. This was necessary to bounce up from it. And we're sitting at 20,282 at the moment. Again, hitting our head on the 0.5 at 20,933. Let's check out our indicators. Volatility is still very much expanded. We are still oversold on the RSX. Volume is declining left to right. These are good things for volume to decline. You want to see the volume decline. Let's look and see what the cloud's looking like here. Daily takes time, guys. You got it to reset. The daily takes time. You can see the cloud is still well above us, giving us all this room up, right? But the cloud is well above us. And of course, the long-term moving averages are even higher above us. Your 144, your 233, and 200. These are all at like 38.6 and 39.3. So this is your holy grail trade if everything turns bullish in the market. It looks like the central bank, our central bank, the Fed, did something with the ECB, the European Central Bank. They had an emergency meeting last week, the ECB. We did have our 10-year spike up above 3.5, and then it went down 30 basis points within a day and a half of trading. Okay, this is highly unusual. It looks like the Fed may have done something in the debt market to stabilize it. This dropped a 10-year 30 basis points. You could see a rally start to form, or a basing process start to form for a rally. Okay, the Fed is highly manipulative, and they're going to manipulate the markets so they don't come crashing down as hard as they should. And if the markets rally, you could easily see Bitcoin rally as well, which can pull the alts up to some degree or another. Let's go ahead and look at this on a smaller time frame, 8 hours. 8 hours again, you can see how key that 618 is, literally bouncing off the 618, right? Now we're hitting our head on the 0.5, got above our 382. The red fib is the upside fib. The green fib was the support fib. And let's just look at our indicators while we are here. The 8 hour is starting to bottle up. This is good. We are coming back to our median line here on the RSX. This is also good because it gives you ability to make a wave. And of course, volume is declining left to right. You need that for the spring. Let's see what the 8 hour cloud is doing and how much different this looks here on the 8 hour time frame. 8 hour time frame, it is still thick, it is still descending, so not a lot different. Your long-term moving averages are lower down because it's a smaller time frame, starting at about 31.9. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the 4 hour. 4 hour time frame, the same. You can see this. These are the same fibs carried over from the weekly time frame, and you can see how it's playing into your Wyckoff structure. Okay, so you have your selling climax, you have your reaction, and you're trying to make your base. You're trying to make your cup type pattern. You're going to accumulate here, and you're doing this while all the indicators go to settle. Okay, as the indicators go to settle, you need volatility contraction, volume dropping off. Got the volume, got the RSX up, needs to come back down towards the middle line, and we need contraction contraction. Need this thing to tighten up really nicely so we can get a spring type fashion if this is going to go up. And if you lose this structure, you're just going to roll back down into your trading range and revisit that 618, potentially 18,230. But right now it's doing what it's supposed to do in bullish accumulation to look to move up. And again, we'll see what happens with the equities. They're all up in futures at the moment. Here's a 4 hour without that fib late on it. And you can see here if your Wyckoff structures, let me zoom in a little bit here, guys. Go ahead and zoom in. And you can see the structure here. We're literally back testing the previous Wyckoff trading range, right? So we're making this pattern here, going to roll over into a cup, which you can see a lot more definitively on the 1 hour. But let's go ahead and throw Ichi and everything on this one. Chart's a little bit cleaner. Get our 4 hour chart. And again, the cloud is starting to tuck in and it's starting to thin out, okay? So this is the cloud right now. This is the direction of the cloud, and it's going to do that as you accumulate. And if you accumulate and come over, and I mean, this is way too early to even guess where this could come up to. But if we end up having to base for a while and to get our volatility to contract and get everything to contract, we could be coming out here to June 25th, later in June, maybe June 27th, somewhere in there before you can start looking to really punch through. Of course, you can punch through anywhere. Depends on the equities, how strong they want to rally, how strong they want to move. But I'm just looking at basing this totally as a guess off of the cloud, okay? It's actually been pretty accurate in the past, right? So let's go ahead and take this off. And let's see, is there anything else here we want to see? Yeah, let's go ahead and look at where is our Nubia? There it is. Let's look at our supply and demand lines coming down. Again, the heaviest supply line, volume weighted average price is up here to 200, 233 on the 8 hour. You have some more resistance coming in here at 23, 299 as well. So we'll see where this goes. And of course, we can always just pull fib waves from this structure as well and do something like this previous swing low to that swing high, down to that swing low. And you can look at some potential targets here as well, trying to hold this one fib right here at 20,470. And you can play with this wave, see if you pull it on the 4 hour time frame, because it's a smaller time frame, you might have a better wave projection to do. Just looking at this, see if it lines up with anything. But right here at 25K, if these continue to descend, you may end up impacting them somewhere along the way. And again, that is the 1618, 22, 264, just on the 4 hour time frame. The 1 hour is what I really want to see, guys. This is what we talked about yesterday. Actually ended up trading this in the room. I showed you guys this on YouTube, gave you that target, the 20,000 target for a breakout, this red dotted line. We did break out above it, came back down, and then we came back up and we hit the target this at the time, which was the 1618 for that small move, just about 1,000 points. Basically a little 1 hour trade, but it was a nice 1,000 point trade. It did come up 800 points just from this original move. So this got up to 20,795, entered at 20,000. So it was an 800 point move. With leverage is a fun little trade. I would consider it a scalp. I'm a swing trader, but this is a nice move, especially when you start leveraging up your trades, and always do that responsibly, of course, guys. But what I have highlighted here for you is a series of higher lows and higher highs, your three rising valleys pattern. And of course, now we're going sideways, right? Because on the smaller time frame, on the 4 hour, it looks like you're just now starting to base on your top of Wyckoff. But on the 1 hour, because it's more candles, you can see you're actually making more progress. You had a double top here, and you're holding support here at your 382, 20,139. And again, if you're going to look at targets here where the next breakout could lead up to, if there is another breakout, we have to look at our indicators. Volatility is still a little bit expanded. You're not getting a lot of volume. This is all low volume. Most of it's barely above. Most of it is below your moving average, okay? Your 21-day moving average. But the next target here would be to flip this one fib at 21K, 2105, and then come up to the 1618 at 21,871. Again, this is small time frame trading to trade this fashion, okay? But you made your cup up here. Now you're going sideways, and now you need to see how long you need to go sideways to get your indicators to calm down. Let's throw our Kumo clouds on here. See what we're looking at. Go ahead and give you a better picture here and zoom in a little bit. So we did break above our red resistance cloud. Do you see how this works? So the small time frames, you got to make the progress. That progress will transition up to the larger time frames. But remember, on the larger time frames here, like the 4 hour, I'll show you where that cloud is again. The 4-hour, you have the cloud and you're not even touching it yet, right? So it just matters where you are. Here's your big red Kumo cloud and price is right here. So price is basing right now on top of Wyckoff trading range, and then it's going to have to flip this cloud. Then you got to go up to the 8-hour, then you got to go up to the daily. And that's how you make progress. And of course, you got to defeat the long-term moving averages on all of these time frames. And the 4-hour has been the kiss of death, and that's at 27,693. If the equities do turn bullish this week, if they at least base and get some bullish momentum, we can see Bitcoin, and that's the first real area outside of fibs I'm going to really watch, because the 4-hour, as you guys know, just going back, I've spent a couple videos weeks ago showing you all the times in a descending market, in a bearish market, how the 4-hour will reject you, and you just get fantastic trades off of 4-hour rejections, right? Got above it, couldn't hold it, got above it, couldn't hold it, and you had this great drop. So the 4-hour is a key time frame, especially with Bitcoin, especially in a descending market. Watch your 200, watch your 233, and these will be declining. Remember, price will always seek support or rise to resistance, okay? And this resistance, the key resistance up here is at 27,740, and this will keep getting lower the longer we go sideways. This cloud will start to thin, and then hopefully we'll see some type of attempted move through, and you'll have something like this where you break through your cloud. Once you break through your cloud, guys, as you can see, what you have right here is a green Kumo cloud, a support cloud. And the higher price can get above it, the thicker this cloud will get. It works in reverse like that, okay? So this is where you're at now with price on the 1-hour. Got to flip 21,000. And then you have that next target roughly 1,000 points higher up. That's just small time frame trading, 21,871. And of course, you will have your 200 and 233 also descending. And I don't anticipate too much more progress unless we really see a strong opening with equities. We'll see how this all plays out. I'll be putting out my equities video tomorrow as well. My Inflation Nation video is out today as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope you are having a fantastic Monday, everybody. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy trading.